Clutch Trucker filmed before a furry live studio audience, Rusty, the world-famous meatball dog. And Clutch Trucker, now available on Instagram and Twitter. Hey YouTube, Clutch Trucker here. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Clutch Trucker channel. The subject of today's video is, when trucking sucks. This weekend is a perfect example of when trucking really sucks. I'm stuck in West Monroe, Louisiana. Been here since last night. It is now Saturday, the 5th, about 9 p.m. I got to the receiver in West Monroe, Louisiana last night about 6 p.m. They made me drop my trailer, which I'm never happy about doing. Anyway, and said, well, just go park over there and then we'll call you when it's unloaded. Then after about 20 minutes, half hour, I see them move it off the check-in line essentially and go park it in a row with a whole bunch of other trailers. And it just sits there. And I'm like, okay, what's going on? Now, when I first got to this receiver, they had a big sign up saying you must call this number to check in, because of the COVID thing. Nobody wants you to be in person anymore. And so after I was parked, I called that number and said, look, okay, I saw you guys move the trailer and park it in that row about 40 minutes ago. What's going on? Is it going to get unloaded sometime soon? Well, all I hear, the sun, the moon, the stars. I don't know, sir. It's just, I'll call you as soon as it's done. I said, okay, does it typically take like hours, an hour or two? Are we talking hours and hours? Well, I don't know. I'll just call you when it's done. Can you give me a little more information? Well, we'll call you when it's done. I said, all right, look, since they moved it over to this other line, you're obviously not getting to it anytime soon. I'm just going to bobtail over to the truck stop where I at least have access to a bathroom and food and grass for the dog. And so, does that sound all right? Oh, well, we'll call you when it's done. So I go over to this pilot that's about 5 miles away. Of course, at this point, I finally left there about 8:30. Stayed there all night. Next day, I'm still not hearing anything. Finally, I call him midday. Today, Saturday the 5th, I dropped this last night, remember? And said, okay, so I assume you guys just haven't called me, but, it must be unloaded by now. I don't know, let me go check. So at this point, Cooter decides he's going to walk over to my trailer and say, well, I still see it sitting here. And he walked around the back and opened it up and said, no, it's still loaded. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be freaking kidding me. So I have another load I'm supposed to be picking up today in Texarkana. And of course, all Cooter can tell me is, well, I don't know what to tell you. I'll call you when it's done. Back to that. So, I called the broker. I called my boss, talked to Rashad. He tried to call the broker, and of course, the broker would say, oh, well, you must be late. That's why I wasn't late. No, I was way within my window. I had picked up on time. I was delivering on time. They're the ones behind this receiver. Graphic Packaging, by the way, is the company in West Monroe, Louisiana. And then finally, Cooter calls me back after about an hour or so and says, well, I heard from one of the boss men over there that one of them big machines is down that we received the scrap paper on. I've got scrap paper, recycled paper, essentially. Bales of it, and that's what they're doing there. They recycle it, and they make new paper or, graphic packaging material out of it. But he went, well, one of the machines is down, so, could be, it's going to be a while, is all he says. A while. And as Rashad said, what does that mean? That means nothing. That tells us nothing. I'm like, I know, Rashad, that means nothing, exactly. A while. I said, does that mean, a few hours? Well, could be up to a day. Are you kidding me? We're already banging on 24 hours here. So to make a long story short, here it is 9 p.m. now, Saturday night, 27 hours after I dropped my trailer, and it's still not unloaded. I haven't heard a word, which means I'm probably not going to hear anything till tomorrow, maybe. It's just ridiculous. I don't care if one of your machines where you receive the scrap paper is down to process it. Still, you can still unload my trailer, you jack-offs. So they're holding me hostage. I have a load I was supposed to pick up in Texarkana today, at least because of the holiday weekend being Labor Day. It didn't deliver until Tuesday at 3 p.m. there's still a chance maybe I can pick it up tomorrow if that plant's open in Texarkana. But now I'm stuck here in West Monroe, Louisiana, losing money, can't get anything done because it's a weekend, it's a holiday weekend. This is part of the trucking, this is one part of trucking that really sucks, is now I'm being held hostage, and it's not like I'm stuck in Las Vegas. I'm stuck in some place where there's things to do. I'm stuck in West Monroe, Louisiana. So about the best thing I could do is try to take advantage of a little bit of my time. Since I didn't have a trailer, I found a Dollar General not too far away, so I could go and resupply myself, resupply the truck, you know, get some more frozen, get some of them Stouffer's frozen meatball and spaghetti dinners. Those are good. I got some more cheese and bread, so I can make some more grilled cheese in here on my George Foreman grill. Got a whole video about that. Go watch that. Got some more dog food. You know, as I said in my trucking with a dog video, you know, you have to make sure you're always stocked up on the dog food, because I can forage and find other crap, but you know, I got to have the special food for the dog. So got resupplied and a whole bunch of stuff. Moved over here to this gas and sip near the Dollar General, the USA Travel Plaza. Sounds a lot bigger and more exciting than it is. It's a little gas station with a few truck spots and some dirt. At least they had a couple showers. I was needing a shower real bad, so I had to pay for their shower here, $13.13. At least I got a shower. Wasn't the cleanest in the world, but it was wet and I'm clean. So here I sit, waiting. For how long? Well, because it's a holiday weekend, that's what really sucks. You know, I might get stuck here until Tuesday. Not happy, Bob. So there you go, to recap. Stuck here in West Monroe, Louisiana. Don't know how long. I was going to try to get an oil change and my gearboxes changed. Oil on those changed up in Council Bluffs on Monday at the Sapp Brothers. Well, now that's kind of out the window. I was going to buy some new shocks there at the Freightliner in Omaha and put those on over the weekend. I can't do any of that now. I'm just stuck here. And I may have lost my next load, which paid $2,500. Very annoying. So, you know, I do everything on this channel, the good and bad of trucking, and this is part of the bad part of trucking. So, you know, I thought I'd talk about it and let you know. Now also, to switch subjects, don't forget the FMCSA's new hours of service rules are coming into play on the 29th, Tuesday, at the end of this month. Right now it is the 5th, all right? So we're not that far off. So if you haven't watched my video all about the new hours of service rules and what that means to you, they made some good changes that are really going to help us out. I go into detail on this video, and I even have a separate video where I talk all about just the 30-minute break rule and the changes that they've proposed on that are going into place at the end of this month. I'll put both of those links down in the description so you can just click on them and go watch that video. Hey, thanks for tuning in. As always, please subscribe. Would love to kick that up. We're over at 800 now. Hey, we're getting there. Thanks so much, everybody, for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Please like, please comment. I do get to your comments. Sometimes it takes me a day or two because I'm working right now, not doing anything. So if you comment over the weekend, I'll probably respond fairly quickly. Hey, I've got an Instagram and a Twitter account now, thanks to Derek, one of my son's buddies. He offered to manage a Twitter and Instagram account for me. So I've put those into play, and you can go check those out. Clutch Trucker at Twitter, Clutch Trucker at Instagram, okay? And as always, sniff that magic YouTube fairy dust. Clutch out.